morning. Welcome back to LINDSAY'S world. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. So, I hope all is having a great start to their new year. You know, I am going to start. I said this last year, but for real though, I'm really pushing it to. I tried to do it last year, but I just had a lot going on with nursing school. But I'm really gonna try to at least check in with y'all. My year is to get my subscribers up because I really like doing this. I enjoy vlogging with you all and showing y'all a piece of my life, and if I can be an inspiration to somebody or vice versa, and meet some people to talk to that are like vloggers like me, we shall do that. Me and my best friend said that we were gonna start tag teaming together to get our views up, possibly start, I don't know, just see what this YouTube thing takes us. We really enjoy it as well, doing it as well. Just have a bigger following this year. So that's what we put on our vision boards as well, our YouTube success or podcast success, because I want to look into trying to start a podcast as well. I haven't narrowed it down what we would like to do, but it's coming soon. So, or in the near future. I don't want to say like in the next couple of months, but it's going to be in the near future. I kind of want to work on YouTube and then go from there. But anyway, I hope, like I said, I hope everyone's having a great time. Pass on the word if you're a new person here. Subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, to get some updates. Well, I just wanted to give y'all an update. I'm on my way to an appointment right now, and it's an hour away. It's in Atlanta, so it's going to be a minute. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on where I am with NICU. That's the last bump. They put all these speed bumps in my neighborhood because people don't know how to slow down. So the people that know how to drive, we gotta suffer. And I live all the way in the back of my neighborhood. So yeah, I apologize about them bumps just now. I guess I should have started recording when I got on the road. But anyway, back to what I was saying. My appointment is an hour from here, so it's gonna be a long time. I don't know if I'll be able to talk to y'all that long, but anywho. Next week, I'm starting on my third and final classroom setting with my residency program. For the past couple of weeks, y'all, I have been kind of like between like, I'm happy about this position, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I feel very, how to say this, like, I feel very special. I feel very special because I did get chosen for this position, and I know for this residency that I'm in, they didn't pick a lot of people. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very blessed and lucky all in one that I am where I am. So let me start with that first, because there are a lot of people, I'm sure, that was fighting for my position within where I'm at. I'm sure of it. NICU is a competitive specialty, and I get it, and I know it. But, and I'm not trying to make this a rant, but I'm just telling you where my feelings were at and where I'm trying to go and where I want to be. But I really appreciate all the friends that have listened to me and the family members that have. I've had some breakdowns lately, and I was just like, what the hell am I doing? And what I mean about that is, this is something out of my whole like nursing career. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a breakdown of, like I said, I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38 this year. And when I sat there and I reflected, and I was like, I think this is like the most testing, hardest learning curve of a job I've had. I've never really had a problem with grasping onto jobs. I either really knew it, like, oh, okay, I'll get it, or it was just like a high acuity. It's like, oh my God, this is back-breaking work, but it still wasn't nothing hard to it. I'm gonna give you a scenario. When I was in med-surg and it's a new position too, I was a patient care technician. You're a patient care technician, thank God that we have those, which, certified nursing assistants. When we have those are, I do not take that for granted at all. But those are some hard jobs, physically. NICU is a job that's more mentally. I felt used so much critical. Now, I've used critical thinking skills, don't get me wrong, but like mentally critical thinking skills. And finally, like I said, I've been a CNA. I've really only been like in warehouse work and nursing work. That's literally what I have done all my life, either warehouse or some kind of healthcare job. Like I went from CNA or patient care tech, medical assistant, patient care tech. Like I did both in between and still having the being underpaid for my positions. From there to LPN in 2020 to now, and this year getting my RN. And I went back to school, let me just get this straight, not because of what more we can do. Now, fortunately, where I am, and I kind of always wanted to be in NICU, I've always had that in the back of my head. Unfortunately, I personally haven't seen where I live at that they hire LPNs in NICU. Now, it may be somewhere else, but I've never heard of that in Georgia. I never seen it. I don't know. I could just only speak from what I've seen in my personal life. So, they probably out there. I'm not for sure, but I kind of wouldn't see it because we do so many admissions and high critical things. I can't see an LPN doing that. But that's not the reason why I went back to school to get my RN. The reason why I went back to school to get my RN too, well, to do the NICU, like I said, but also as well, a lot of places are hiring LPNs and we're doing RN work, but you getting the LPN pay. So why am I going to do back-breaking work as a LPN? I might as well go for an RN and get, more dollars. You know what I'm saying? Not even for the opportunity, just the more dollars. Because I feel like, that's another vlog within itself. I really don't feel like it should be barriers between LPNs to RNs, but that's no here nor there. If y'all want to hear about that, I will talk about that on another vlog. Y'all let me know down in the comments if that's what y'all want to hear, but we're going to stay on subject. So like I said, I went from CNA, MA, LPN to RN. So I have to remember that I have to give myself grace. I have to really, and if y'all are in the same position or not even NICU, just something you like, oh my gosh, I just put in more than I bargained for. Because that's what I feel like. I feel like I have put in more than I bargained for with this NICU job. And I'm at a level 3 NICU. Which is really, really no difference between a level 3 and a level 4 NICU. From my understanding, level 4 is more bedside surgeries. We don't do bedside surgeries at the hospital that I'm at. But I think because I don't have the ICU perspective, or really never really did bedside for a long time, I think that's where the misconnect is. So I'm learning like lines and the thermal regulation on the beds and what baby's supposed to have on if they're under a warmer, or PICC line, or sterile procedures when you connect the lines. Like, I never had to do that And so this is all new to me. And I keep forgetting that I work, whether it's babies or adults, the word intensive care unit is very crucial in what I'm telling you about. And that's why I feel I've been feeling overwhelmed. Now, since September to now, I have to say, Latana, you have learned a lot. And you've done better. You're learning. And sometimes with me, I am a kinesthetic learner, or I have to do stuff. And sometimes the preceptors can't just talk to me. So sometimes when I talk to a preceptor and they want to sit down and talk to me about something, I'm like, can you show me? Let's go over in the Lucy Doc if we have some time. I'm sorry, because sometimes when I see things and I hear it, it clicks better to me. And that's one thing that as a student that you have to speak up and tell your preceptor so y'all can learn each other. Because the way she may learn or he may learn, whoever teaches you, may not learn the same way you learn. So you might need to tell them that. It's great to just give y'all advice if y'all going through the same thing. So that's how I learn. I learn by doing stuff. And I keep doing it and understanding it. And even after that, baby A is totally different from baby B, because there are humans. That's just like adult A is way different from adult B. We're all different. We all have different personalities. Our bodies may work the same. What medication may have worked on patient A may not work on patient B, and so forth and so forth. That's how the healthcare field is a practice. So I say all this to say, I'm giving myself the same advice. Continue to give yourself grace. I am giving myself grace. I'm trying to. And where this will lead me to, I don't know. I hope I continue to like it. So that's one issue. I'm having that little frustration with that. The second kind of, I don't want to say issue, but something I'm battling with. I'll go ahead and say this. Y'all know I drove a long way to school and back, but that was temporary. I mean, my school was like 200 miles from my house, y'all. Wait, hold on, let me see. Maybe like 130 miles from my house one way, okay? Seriously, it was a long way. In South Georgia, I live by Atlanta. So we could just say that so y'all can have like a connection of where and how far I went, okay? But that's done. I knew that was going to be temporary. Look where I am now. We're done. So that's that. But my job, one way, and I've been working there. I understand that I knew where I was working before I started here. I get it. But the reason why you do certain things, well, let me speak for myself. The reason why you do certain things is because it makes sense at that time. I knew the job when I first started. I knew I was going to have clinicals on Saturdays and Sundays. And the job that I was with before, I was with Kaiser. And Kaiser is a Monday to Friday job. Well, if I have classes on the weekday, how am I going to work? You get what I'm saying? So I tried to find a position that I would like, and I started looking into hospitals, and Lord and behold, that LPN nursery resource position that I was in before, the circumcision nurse, if you've been following me that long, I was with a circumcision nurse, and I helped solely in the nursery. It was an amazing position. It really was. So I assisted anchors. That's what I used to do before this. It was on the mother baby floor, and I assisted anchors. Prior to this, I did have some mother baby experience in another hospital, but it wasn't that long. The patient load they try to give us was ridiculous. I must say that the hospital that I'm at now have a lot of resources, and we have a lot more staff, so they don't put more on you. You're not about to be having 6 patients. You're not about to be having 8 patients a day. And what I mean about that is 4 couplets. So couplet is a mother baby. That's a couplet too. You're not gonna have that all the time. Yeah, you may have it every once in a while. But at the hospital I had left from, y'all, when I first started this vlog, I was having that every day. And I think I was getting taken advantage of because I was an LPN. So that just wasn't a good call. I didn't stay there that long. I stayed there probably about maybe 6-7 months. I didn't stay there. I was like, I left there and I went to Kaiser. And then from Kaiser, I went to where I am now. And now I'm in NICU. So just to give y'all a background of what's going on with me. I know I personally have the capacity to do what I'm doing. But, again, it's hard. It is a challenge that I'm looking forward to. Even, it's not a job where, maybe so, I'm speaking for Latana. What I'm coming with y'all with is from me. I don't personally think if you really want to be great at your craft, I don't think it's a job you could just come home and be like, okay, I'll go back to work and learn some more. It's a job where you have to read upon it, do your research, maybe go to seminars. I think that's nursing in general. I think that's what you should do. Maybe seminars, sign up for seminars, and continue education. And you think that, oh, okay, I'm going to have a wonderful transition. This is what I thought. And I honestly should have been, but I was just trying to enjoy the moment and things like that. And I think I'm fine. Did a little bit more research, but I don't think nothing could compare. I don't think nothing could prepare me for what I'm in unless I got my, sorry y'all, my video went out. I don't think nothing could prepare me for what I'm in until I got my foot wet in it. You can watch all the vlogs or the YouTubes in the world, but until you get your foot in it yourself and see what your hospital is like, I think that's the best way to do it personally. Let's see. It's a lot. So I go to work tomorrow and Saturday. And next week we have a whole week full of classes. And some of those classes, I know one of them we're talking about how to handle death with the parent and, you know, the process of that. I haven't witnessed it in the NICU world, but I did witness it in Mother Baby when I was at the other previous hospital I was just telling you about. I don't know if the process is different. We'll see. We shall see when I go to class next week. My classes are Monday through Friday and 8 to 4, which I hate that time because I still have to get up so early in the morning to get to work. That's what I was trying to tell y'all, the distance. So the second issue I was having, sorry y'all, before I got cut off and all over the place. The distance from my house to my job one way is 50 miles. I wanted to see if I can get into a route. I don't want to talk about that right now. I wanted to see if I can go like the travel route. And once I get out this residency program where they pay you, I haven't really looked into it, so I can't give all the details. But I know usually when you do travel jobs, they usually give you, you know, your mileage pay and that. But I don't know how that works as a staff member. But I want to say my job does have a in-house staffing something, but I haven't looked into it or had a chance because I've been focused on this. So once I get out of residency, I want to see if I can go that route. I mean, you want to get as much money as you can. I did try for the bang for your money. It'll be worth it because right now I'm not getting paid no miles. I'm just driving back and forth for my experience. I've tried other hospitals that are close to me. It's not that many that are on a level 3 level. I did interview earlier this year with one, but they wanted me to start on night shifts. have not did night shifts in about, let me see, almost 20 years. I'm so serious. I might have did night shift here and there, but like consistently doing night shift, I don't think I could function. My husband works night shift. I don't see how he do it. I really don't. He's been doing night shifts since we've been together. I mean, he ain't never really did nothing else except for like maybe like 1 or 2 jobs, maybe day shift. But he's more like, I mean, he's used to it. To me personally, some people say, I know some people that do night shift and they say, oh, it's fine once you start. But it's like, what about days that you don't work? Like, you be off. Your mind and everything be off. Like, I can't do it. I just can't. You be sleeping throughout the day. Sometimes my husband be like, you want to watch a movie? Like midnight, 1 o'clock. By the time the movie goes, it's going to be like 2 a.m., 3 o'clock in the morning. No, I don't want to start this movie, sir. I don't. And he comes to bed around 5 a.m. sometimes. I'm like, and I hate that because when he's coming to bed, I am going. So I hate to like, okay. Sorry about that. I'm like, what happened? Okay. So I hate to like associate him with that. But it is what it is. It's like sometimes he come to bed and like I be having to go. So I'm like, oh my gosh, he coming in here, so I know it's almost time for me to wake up type feeling. But anyway, I've been looking on TikTok for this. Like, it's been like a visor one so you can see the road again. Because at first my early vlogs, y'all could have seen the road. But this one, y'all can't see it. So I'm going to try to buy one from TikTok before they go out. I don't know if they're going to go out or not. They keep saying they're going to go out. Now they're going to put a date on it. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. But hopefully they don't go out on TikTok. Because I really enjoy TikTok. I really do. I enjoy TikTok. Especially on stressful days. But anyway, I think I done blabbed enough. Oh, somebody got into an accident. Bless their heart. Well, it just happened too. Goodness. Hey y'all, so I got to my appointment area. Also too, y'all, I forgot to let y'all know that my current position, so it's the distance, it is the, I know the learning curve, so that's not really an issue because again we talked about me having to give grace, but it's the long distance now that's really putting a toll on me with this Atlanta traffic. It is also that they finally gave us our permanent schedules and they put me on weekend. It's called Weekend Pro, even though you get paid a little bit more, but I literally work every weekend. And y'all know I have a little one that's 11 and I have to work every weekend and a day throughout the week. And you know, if I was still with mother baby, I would have got, you know, regular days or every third weekend. I would have got that, but now I have to work every weekend and that could be a lot. It is a lot. But I guess I'm supposed to be grateful because apparently all the other people in my residency program got nights and they wanted days. But I guess since I have a little seniority and I've been there for a year, they gave me weekends, but it's day shift. So technically I'm the only person that got day shift and weekends. But again, if I was working at my other department, I would have had day shift, and I think it's because there's more people in mother baby, or FCC they call it now, which is family center care. Let me go into my appointment, y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit.